Guys, we have a problem. It's 47 degrees outside and my car has stopped giving me cold AC. In fact, my whole fan is not working, so I don't know if you can hear. The fan doesn't blow, and it's boiling. It's so hot. I need help. So if this is your first time to the channel, thanks very much for watching, and this is just crazy. This is not the episode that I thought I'd be making, but there you go. So I have a problem with my AC. For a few days now, I've noticed that it's not giving me sort of as cold air as it used to, and on top of that, it started making a noise. The fan started making a noise, and now I think what's happened is the fan itself has blown. It seems to be making a lot of noise when it kicks in. So it kicks in, it seems that it's starting to sort of power itself up, and then all of a sudden maybe the fuse or something kicks out, and as a result it loses power. But the big problem I have is it's 47 degrees outside and I need AC, and I need to get this sorted out because this is my only car, my daily driver, and I need to have air conditioning. So mission today, get the air conditioning sorted. So I've just spoken to a friend of mine and said to him, what do I do? Where do I go? Because obviously if I go to Porsche, they're just going to take my car and I won't see it for a week or two. And what he suggested is, he's suggested a garage. He said take it over there. He's used them before and they are good apparently. So we're going to head over there now and speak to the guy there, and hopefully he's experienced this sort of thing before and we can get this sorted out. So I've just pulled up at this place called Check Time. We'll go in and have a look. This is what it looks like. It's a pretty decent sized place. Apparently they're supposed to be good, do all sorts of cars. And yeah, something like a Cayenne they should be very familiar with. Alright, good news is that he identified the problem straight away. He said it's the blower fan and we need to get that changed. So I'm going to head to Porsche. Hopefully they've got one in stock and I'll be able to pick it up, and he said he'll be able to change it the same day, which is a result. Right, on to Porsche. Okay, so I have just pulled into Porsche, and this is the main Porsche centre over here, or at least the parts centre, and I think service centre, certainly for parts. But anyway, let's hope that they've got it in stock over here, otherwise I am really buggered. Okay, good news and bad news. So, bad news first of all, they don't have it over here. Good news is he's given me directions to another place, one of their warehouses I guess, or centres or something like that, and he said go over there and they have it in stock. So I'm going to go there, but the only problem is that the instructions that he's given me is so vague. I mean, basically he said go to junction 17, take a right, take a left, or something like that. Anyway, so I'm sure I'll figure it out when I get there. But the place is called Saga, they're the importers over here. So let's over there and hopefully pick it up. So I just turned off at junction 17, hopefully can find the place. They said go straight, take a right, take a left, and then that's the place. So such vague instructions. I asked him for details on a map, couldn't give me that, but let's hope it's there. Sounds the Ferrari service centre, Ferrari Maserati service centre. Sure, some very interesting cars inside there. Sadly, haven't got time for that. I need to find this place. Okay, so what are the chances of this? So I came to this place and struggled to find it first of all because it's not signed very well. And came to this place and basically they said this is not a... You can't actually buy parts from here. This is just our warehouse, which was just a bit odd to start off with. And then he says to me, well, we don't have it here anyway. And then I explained to him what happened. I went to the other place and they sent me over here, blah, blah, blah. And he says, oh, no, you're not supposed to come here. You're supposed to go to this other place, which just so happens that also you come off from junction 17 and you follow similar sort of instructions and you end there. But it's actually quite a distance from here. So now I have to go to this third place to pick up the part, which is just frustrating. Right, just pulling into this area. This is nuts though. I haven't even got into the area, but let me show you. So I need to go in here and I'm actually scared. This just looks nuts. Look at this. What do? Do I go forward or do I give somebody away? So this just looks nuts. Ah, man, this is crazy. It's like all these workshops in this one area for the whole of Riyadh. Am I going straight? Oh, I guess it's his right of way. There's not even a proper road here because half the road is taken up by cars, and then there's cars pulling out, and he's on my side of the road. Move over. It's alright, dude, no worries, just take your time. Pretty sure it's over here. Alright, don't mind me, you go first. Okay, I'm genuinely scared to get out of the car. They are nuts over here, the way that they're driving. And there's just like no space. Maybe it's safer as a passenger than it is in a car over here, I don't know. Anyway, the place is back there, so let me go and have a look, see if I can find this part. Okay. So this is a couple of days later, and that particular day I was, oh man, it was just 47 degrees without air conditioning is straining on the body, and I was absolutely shattered by the time I got it all sorted out. But glad to say it is all sorted now, and my AC is back to normal, which is great. It was a real struggle without it. In terms of costs, I can't even remember what the costs were, but I will put them up on screen now and you'll be able to see what it was. And I mean, it was just one of those things. It was going to go, it was under complete strain obviously with the heat, and unfortunately it just went, and I had to get it changed. And this is the thing with slightly older cars, you do pick up a lot of car for the money, but then, you know, periodic, you know, things that need to be replaced will break down and you'll have to replace them. So is it a false economy? I don't think so. I mean, I've, you know, had plenty of slightly older cars over the years, and I seem to have, you know, usually come out on top with them. And yeah, that's just how it is with me, really. So I think if you buy well to start off with, as long as the base is good, you're not going to have mechanical issues or transmission issues and things like that, then I think there's you know, there's a good chance that you'll end up with a decent car. And you know, you'll just have to factor in that there's going to be costs that you're going to have to pay for. But the good thing is this is one of those expenses that, you know, I will benefit from in my ownership. You know, I've got this fairly on in the ownership cycle, so, you know, and, you know, towards the beginning of the summer holidays. So, you know, as the temperature gets hotter and hotter, I will have benefited from it. So definitely a good thing. So there you go. You know, it was a bit of a nightmare of a day. Luckily got it sorted out within the day itself. You know, especially with the coronavirus, they're lucky that they had this particular part over here in Riyadh. Otherwise, if it had to have come from Germany, then that would have been an absolute nightmare, because with shipping times and, you know, delays around that sort of things, you know, getting it over here would have just been an absolute nightmare. But glad I got it sorted in the end and fitted into the car. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe. Got more content coming up, not just on the Porsche Cayenne GTS, but also on lots of other stuff as well. So we got 5 videos a week which we're planning, and you know, those will be coming out on different content. So take care and see you in the next video.